The second lens of the four lenses is the time lens. Time is an important element to increase customer satisfaction, generate revenues, and reduce costs. The faster you produce your product and deliver it to your customer, the more you surpass your competitors, hence generate more sales leads. On the other hand, you should aim to reduce non-value added time. Unnecessary activities such as moving, waiting, changeovers, and machine setup are adding extra time to your lead time and hence add up costs that shall be avoided. So, your goal when using the time lens is to eliminate or reduce the non value added times and shrink the value added activities as much as possible. This table shows a typical distribution of activities in most processes. What I mean by typical distribution is what you would expect in most processes when you start analyzing them using the time lens. A process total cycle time could consist of a small proportion of time spent actually to produce the product. This is the only value added activity. The rest of activities are all non-value added. Think of value added activities as those steps that add value to your product that the customer will pay for, while non-value added activities are those steps that the customer will not pay for and do not contribute to converting your product from one state to another valued state. Waiting activity refers to the time spent while an item remains idle without work. For example, if a machine remains idle due to lack of a product from upstream activities or lack of raw material, then it is a wasted waiting time. Rework refers to the time spent on activities performed because the work wasn't done right first time. This could be a result of inspection that labels a product as non-conforming to specifications and that needs rework. Transportation is an activity in which the time is spent to move the item from one location to another. If raw material storage area is far from the machine, then it is time wasting to bring it beside the machine. Inspection is another form of wasted time, hence non-value added activity. The time spent to verify the item complies with specifications is actually non-value added time in the sense that the product should be produced right first time. However, in some industries and in specific points during the production process, inspection is necessary to avoid extra cost and to comply with specifications and regulations. Although necessary, setup time is considered non-value added and should be minimized. It is the time spent on activities prior to the actual work on the product, such as changeover, calibration, and locating files. So, the total cycle time of a process is made up of all these activities. Your ultimate goal is to minimize this overall cycle time by eliminating or minimizing the non-value added activities, in addition to squeezing the actual processing time. One of the simple tools to log and track the times of process activities is the Process Cycle Time Analysis Sheet. In this sheet, all activities previously mapped in the functional flow chart are listed by their numbers in the first column. Then, the measured time for each activity is logged under its relevant time category as shown here. A stopwatch can be used here to measure activity time. When measuring activity times, it is recommended to take the average of normal readings at different times of the day for different operators. After that, You analyze each activity's time categories starting with the longest total time, then fix the root cause. In this example, activities 4 and 5 have the longest total times with waiting and rework categories as the biggest contributors to the cycle time. It is obvious that these two activities take precedence over the others. To dig deeper into the root causes,